A cautious beginning. Briscoe the aggressor, and too good. Monzon needs a flatter map. You have 30 seconds gone in round one. Good combination, likes to get in, butt his head in, but he has been kept at arm's landing, the telling blow in round one. And another zone is covered up well. Air is he uses, and he is using it. Briscoe tried to go 15 round one. Took to the nose. That's been his best blow. Briscoe in round one, a packed house. And again, known as affected, doing a beautiful, sighting his targets and getting on top of them immediately. There is the first example I have seen, because both men were separated, and Briscoe was... Briscoe, 30 seconds left, less than that in round one jab. Scored one knockout with Monzon. That the referee would caution clearly saw, as I did. Briscoe was nowhere near the belt. Seconds gone in round. Did in their first fight in. But Monzon doing most of zone that time. Punching downward. Briscoe still looking for something to slow it. We can go to work on him with power. About a minute left in round two. Monzon seems to be loafing it just a little bit. But solid left hook left when he had Briscoe simply cannot get inside. Taking too much here, really. Awkward as he throws some of them that are far short of them, hold them back. Seconds only remaining. Monzon is landing, and a little bit, I think, called for. The beginning, watching to see whether indeed he has suffered miss by Monzon. He's in, and Monzon on the left. Briscoe is not doing too much now about trying to nail his man against a none for Briscoe. This is just as Briscoe predicted. Now Briscoe glad, but as he tries to come, Monzon stands still. He hits Briscoe, then Briscoe will come in, but Monzon takes the step backward. And Briscoe, neither of them has a history. Came in round one, and on Monzon, but he has been quiet relatively and has missed a lot. Briscoe can hope to stalk his man enormous. Round three. And now Briscoe is departing from the shooting for the head, which seems a huge reach. Briscoe is ahead because of the fact that every time he tries a body attack, and Briscoe now seems a little tired in there now. Adam, that may be an indication that he's tired. A good pattern of lefts and rights. 1-4. I make you think that he... Monzon fighting one of the coolest fights I've... He had about 2 or 3 Monzon, and Monzon has been excellent, has kept Briscoe at bay. He's had his right hand, so everything in his arsenal has worked for him. So Briscoe appeared, but Briscoe said that he would finish Briscoe Monzon, a man who says he didn't want this fight, Briscoe style. 5. About a minute by Monzon. Confidence has seeped in. He is missing. But although he had Briscoe trying to get his timing back, as Monzon shoots combinations will. What's been notable and will keep is the famed Briscoe body attack, taller and stronger man. And he's taking down deep as he normally is. Has to be, they say that fighters don't change styles. How do you account for Monzon doing it right here?
Goes forcing the fight and forcing him to drop back.
That's right. Every KO he's had virtually has come with the right hand. Briscoe is looking for that too. Monzon, of course, is the kind of wear you down, disappear. A minute gone in rounds going for the body. And there is that time he did get a solid... A minute and a half gone by. Round 6, to his credit. A very game fighter, Bennie Briscoe. Briscoe will hardly hardly ever counterpunch. He will hardly ever flurry with you. He waits to throw his own flurries. As for the middleweight championship at the right, his Lexon moving back and is virtually beautiful bombardment of the head by Monzon. His best rally of the fight so now. Still respectful of and Briscoe here. Round 7. This for 15 official scoring.
1.
Which round went to Briscoe?
Good punch.
He unleashed that 4-punch Briscoe is enough to take something out of you. This is at the Luna Park Stadium in Buenos Aires. A packed house. Briscoe that's the most he's landed in any round. Right back with a clubbing to speed it up his throwing. You have Monzon on the rope, or worried about the referee, or both. Round 7. And possibly come true in this round. With 30 seconds left. Now the punches seem to be telling Monzon's bag to the tired a little bit more. Head punching of Carlos Monzon. The ropes seemingly backed off or didn't have enough more. Now Briscoe appears to be lively again. Don't be misled. From time to time, Briscoe will appear to what he used to do. Help recounting that Briscoe had his man leaning back against the ropes. Either or he's just worried about losing the fight on disqualification. World right here. From up to a little over a minute remaining in round 8. This round. Head. He needs one punch to slow Carlos Monzon, and he can't get it. And that was a solid right to the chin by Monzon, and blocked nicely the punches of Briscoe. Monzon keeping his man off balance. No steam. There it is again. A lot, but has to get rid of it in round 9. Monzon's caution can be last fight against Briscoe, which he remembers Briscoe won. And a solid right hand by Briscoe. Briscoe is a good finish in round 9. A solid right by Briscoe. If Briscoe could get to him, this would be the chance of putting him away than Carlos Monzon. That's no on own corner. Some 10s picking at solid right to the head, which could have right hand did the death. Backing away, a little farther away now than now. But he's holding on to arms when he comes off the ropes against Briscoe. And he was shaken. Get two. So it's with that solid right by Bennie Briscoe. Briscoe looked around. Another thing that I believe, one Monzon coming and Monzon, and now historians will hand that Briscoe nailed 30 seconds, and Monzon has weathered this a bit stronger now, but not much. 15 seconds remaining. Briscoe looks fresher as they're ending a turn of events. And now Monzon is picking up strength again. 9 seconds has carried the fight to Monzon, but is not strong as he was in previous rounds before that shot to the head. This is round 11, and we're away. There is pepper in the left hand. His feet, too. He is not very fast. Emilio Briscoe told me he wishes he was faster. Will tie his man up prettily and swiftly. Briscoe had no getting inside to Monzon, and it would be the story of the fight for him. Out and off by the power of those punches. He has been... And again, as we told you, not a good finisher. That is his history. A perfect combination landed by Monzon. He should have gone after his man with right side of his own, set him up for the right hand, and pressed for that right eye with his left hand, as you can see. Terrific round insofar as damaging punches is to Briscoe, and he has cut off. 15 seconds remain in a... And unless Briscoe goes to the body... Monzon has, since he won the crown from Nino Benvenuti, and came up and administered. Monzon as Benvenuti. Now he has got good target for the right. Monzon has not been the raging bull of the Pampas in this fight. To expect the second right after it, and sometime punches. That was a good left hand on the mouth by Briscoe. Off, And the left hand, right hand zone miss a great deal with 15. That will give you a pretty see as you look at the face of Monzon. Either he's saving himself or now trying to jump at him and that left hand as a Jake LaMotta would whenever he was the blocking most of the leather thrown at him. Hand to the mouth, got in by Carlos. It's very interesting that the powerful 13. The only man he ever won a 10-round go after Monzon when he had him staggered and shaken in his own corner a few rounds back with a sneaky right hand. Opening that cut along the right eye, and I think Briscoe may have a little bit of trouble seeing that left hand coming at him. Briscoe about 18, and I think Briscoe is moving backward and sideways. He has slipped again. 5 seconds remaining in round 13, and Briscoe appears to be Monzon only had one. The left jab working for as a surprising instrument. No one had expected he would. Good Monzon getting a little careless again. Monzon getting cocky too. Monzon may have run a little bit unleashed as he threw the right hand. Briscoe having trouble with that cut eye, I think, again. Minute and a half still to go. Briscoe will have to be a bull coming out in round 15 with the hope of knocking out Carlos. Briscoe will be given whatsoever. It'll have to be a clean knockout. I'm early. 1 minute. Monzon changed his style a few times in my career. A fighter changed styles so abject. Most fighters will tell you even when. But raising several questions to go after Monzon. Championship of the world. He can rest on his laurels. The king of the class for the next expose certain things. One of the things he has champions will say that's the 15th round. Monzon in command, the stronger of the two. He has cut Briscoe along the right side. Briscoe looks sides were fairly well. Not letting go too much of the right hand. A minute still to go in the 15th and final. And we'll have to have an interpreter who will give us the scoring as we hear it from Argentina. And so Pablo Nunez.
2 minutos y medio. Último round, entrega de Monzon sobre la cabeza. Está por finalizar la pelea. La gente ya comienza a aplaudir.
Bennie Briscoe, un gran profesional. Monzon, un
ganador Monzon. Tarjeta del señor Amadeo. Ganador Monzon.